Yeah, thanks for being here. We'll start by getting centered. So go ahead and slide to the back of your chair, have your feet flat on the floor, and just lean back, take a load off, and take a few deep breaths in and out as you allow your eyes to close. And as you allow your eyes to close, just feeling your body relax, letting go of tension, holding, bracing from the day. Just a general softening of your body. You just might notice how your body's doing today, how it's feeling, what's there for you. And then to help bring a sense of ease to both your body and your mind, we'll practice a breathing technique called the audible breath. And so what you'll do here is you'll softly constrict the back of your throat. Just a little bit of a squeeze to the glottis to make a hissing or ocean type sound as you breathe. It kind of sounds like a soft snore. And allow your breath to be audible here. Really just go for it. And because a soft constriction signals to your nervous system to calm itself down, to lower your blood pressure, to bring your mind more toward that beautiful equilibrium state that we work towards. Audible inhale, audible exhale. Another thing this breath does is that it slows down your breathing. And often when we slow down how quickly we're breathing, it also helps to slow down the movements of your mind, which can help to relax anxiety and stress. So we'll continue this breathing technique for just a little bit longer. Audible inhale, audible exhale. And with this next exhale, release the technique. You may just notice how you feel after practicing that for a minute or so. And then take a deeper, fuller breath as you bring yourself back to the space around you. Welcome back. So that breathing technique again is the audible breath. It's a great one to help to calm the nervous system and to slow down the movements of the mind, as I mentioned. And it's something you can do at any time you need to. You might even feel a little bit tired after doing it, which means that it's working. So put that in your pocket, save it for later. We're going to go ahead and slide to the edge of your chair, have your feet flat on the floor, and we'll continue this idea of slowing things down a bit. So it doesn't mean it'll be an easy class or even a restorative class. It just means that we're going to take our time with these movements and we'll be blending the movements with your breath. Okay, so you're going to sit tall, please. Have your hands on top of your thighs. Then we'll take a deep breath in. Then exhale, think about hinging at the hips and just fold down over your thighs. And then with your inhale, pull yourself back up to a seat. Exhale again, folding forward. And inhale, bringing yourself back up to a seat. Now we're going to keep this movement going, just slowly folding forward. Then inhale, slowly lifting back up. And if you can, I'd like you to add back in that audible breath. Constrict the throat slightly. And be slow about this movement. It's almost as if you're moving through water. There's almost a sense of resistance. With the breath, this movement is helping to tone your nervous system, bringing you out of any anxiety, stress, fight or flight states. And we're also warming up the lower back here a little bit as well. Just a few more times. Taking our time. One more time, folding forward and sitting up. And then fold forward. And stay in the forward fold. If you can, continue to breathe audibly. And your hands can stay on your thighs. You could also hang them toward the floor. Two more breaths. And then inhale, slowly sit up. Good. Feeling sensation after that series. So that first little bit of movement actually kind of is restorative. I mean, it's active because we're moving in and out of it, of course, but there is this sense of toning to your nervous system. So you might feel a little tired right now from that. So we're going to do our normal spinal flexes, but to keep in theme with what we're doing today, we're going to do it slowly and with the audible breath. So with your inhale, you'll roll the shoulders down the back, turn the chest to look up. Then exhale, roll the shoulders forward, look down at your lap, upper back widening. Then inhale, open back up again. And exhale, round the back. Now add in the audible breath. Slow movement, slow breath. Inhale, slowly opening, audible breathing. Exhale, slowly rounding, audible exhale. Continuing for just a little bit longer. Let's do two more. And with your next inhalation, come to a tall spine, shoulders relaxing on down. Feel sensation again. Good. So between the slower movement, the audible breath, and the slower breathing, you might start to feel some of the effect of what we're going for today, which is to slow down the movements of the mind. Not to make it a slow mind intellectually, but to come out of those anxious states, those stress states, that million thoughts an hour, miles an hour state. Um, so we're going to continue that idea here as we do some work for the physical body, of course. So allow your arms to hang by your sides. Then with a slow, audible inhale, go ahead and shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them up. And with a slow, audible exhale, release the shoulders down. Sometimes we just drop the shoulders. We're not doing that today. Again, shrug the shoulders up, inhale. And exhale down. Shrug them up, inhale. And down. Now switching things up just a little bit here. We're going to shrug the shoulders and keep them shrugged, but keep breathing. So bringing them up. Keep them shrugging up. Exhale, keep them up. And do this for a few breaths. Squeezing the shoulders. One more breath. Squeeze them up, inhale. Then exhale, slowly release the shoulders down. Ooh, feel that. What's going on in the shoulders? Good. Continuing our slow theme here. Allow your arms to hang heavy. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Then bring your head up to neutral and take your left ear to your left shoulder. Feeling the arms hang heavy. Bring the head back up. Go back to the first side. Bring your head back up, go to the second side. If you haven't already, add back in that audible breath, slow movement, slow breathing, intentional stretching here. Good. Taking an ear to a shoulder. With your exhale, roll your chin down to your chest. Keep rolling till you get to the other side. Stop. And then roll forward again, chin to chest, rolling to the other side, ear to shoulder, and stop. And just keep making these half moon motions, rolling the neck forward, feeling that stretch in the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the tops of the upper back and shoulders. And allow it to be slow again. Slow it down. It's all right to do. Now, because we're moving around on the neck, it might actually be harder here to do the audible breath. If you're able to do it, if it just feels weird, just don't worry about it. Just keep moving slowly. Rolling on the neck. We're going to go for just a little bit longer. Every single time I teach this exercise, I'm like, we could just keep doing this for 10 more minutes and I would be personally completely happy, and you might be too. But there's a few more things I'd like for us to do today. So if this feels good, come back to it later. But when you're ready, go ahead and bring your chin down to your chest, then lift your head up to neutral. Good. Again, feeling sensation both in the body and then also being aware of how your mind is right now. Good. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of twisting now, and we're not gonna move in and out of it like we normally do. We're actually gonna just come into a side, hold it, and bring in the breath work. Okay. So your knees are still hip width apart. You're still sitting on the edge of your chair. Bring your left hand across to the outside of your right thigh. Your right hand can either come onto the chair next to you, just gripping the cushion, or some of you might be able to hold onto the chair back behind you. Okay. Whatever connection you make, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Feel the head lift toward the ceiling. And with your exhale, roll your right shoulder back. Look behind you. Feel your navel pull into the body and twist to the right with you. Good. Now, as you stay in the pose, keep rolling the right shoulder back. There might be some more micro movements deepening the posture, and just allow that. Slow down the movement of the breath. And if you're able to, bring in that audible breath. Now, staying at your furthest point in the pose. So taking that right shoulder back as far as you can, you're going to stay here, everything from the neck down. So keeping the neck down, everything from the neck down where it's at, go ahead and turn your chin over your left shoulder. So look forward and as far to the left as you can. Good. Go ahead and look behind you. And then with an inhale, carefully rotate to unwind. Feel, feel, feel. Good. Let's see what that feels like on the other side. So right hand to the outside of your left thigh, left hand onto the cushion or the chair back behind you. Once you've made a connection, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in, feel the spine grow. And with that exhale, go ahead and roll the left shoulder back this time, looking behind you. Feel the navel pull into the body and twist with you to the left. And again, we're staying. And we're breathing slowly and if you can, audibly here. Now, once again, you'll keep everything from the neck down exactly where it's at right now. And when you're ready, you can turn your chin to look over your right shoulder. So looking forward and as far to the right as you can manage while you keep the left shoulder anchoring back. Good. Looking behind you, please. With your next inhale, carefully rotate to unwind. Coming back to center, just feeling sensation. Good, good. All right. So, still sitting on the edge of your seat, feet stacking underneath your knees about hip width apart. And have you interlace your fingers, press your palms away from you, and extend your arms toward the ceiling, reaching through the palms and the wrists. Good. Now, as we get it settled into this extension, I want you to feel your tailbone shrug under just slightly, and this will force your navel to pull back toward your spine, protecting your lower back. So keep that engagement. And you guessed it, breathe slowly and breathe audibly if you can. That soft constriction at the back of the throat, that soft snoring type sound. Reaching up, big extension through the arms, the shoulders, the sides of the body. Big inhale, reach up, and then slowly exhale, lower the arms down. Good feeling. And then from here, please go ahead and fold forward over the thighs again, just draping your body down. And again, your hands can stay on the knees and thighs, or you can hang your hands toward the floor. Allow your chin to drop in toward your throat, the back of the neck lengthening. Breathe slowly. And again, if you can, audibly here. Few more breaths. With your next inhale, please bring yourself back up to a seat. Feeling sensation. Again, there might be a sense of fatigue, which means you're shifting out of your fight or flight state into your parasympathetic grounded state. And so we'll spend the last few minutes we have together in meditation. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable for that, sliding to the back of your chair, have your feet flat on the floor. And you have the option to either sit up tall here or relax into the back of your chair. And you'll let your eyes close, your shoulders dropping away from your ears, your body just settling in. You might just notice the initial feeling of having done this practice today, both the breath and the physical movements. Maybe something stood out to you, something felt important. And then we will come back to this audible breath. So again, constricting the glottis, the back of the throat slightly to make that soft ocean or snoring type sound as you breathe, inhale and exhale. This audible breath is sometimes referred to as the breath of victory. And it's not victory so much over external circumstances. It's more victory over the restless movements of your mind. It's you claiming victory over all of the anxiety, all of the random thoughts, all of the distracting thoughts, you becoming the master of your consciousness. And with this breath, the mind is attracted to sound, movement, and sensation. This breath provides those three anchoring points. And again, because we are constricting the throat, it slows down the movement of the breath, signaling to your nervous system to drop out of the fight or flight into the grounded, restful state. Just a few more breaths. And as you complete this next exhale, release the technique, stay inward, and just notice how you feel in your mind and body, your energy, identifying any calm or peacefulness that's been cultivated, maybe a sense of ease. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together in front of you and rub the palms together, creating heat. And take those warm palms over your eyes, brushing over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself slowly but surely back to the space around you.